Hi everyone, it's Anne, the assistant beekeeper. Thank you for signing up for text alerts and emails. Um, we are hoping we will have another successful harvest extraction this year. For those of you who haven't seen our backyard, this is the yard and these are our hives. We have an east hive and a west hive. And as you can see, the bees are very, very busy today. It's perfect conditions for them to go out and forage. It's not too hot, a little bit overcast, and they like that. Um, you can see quite a few of them are congregating on the outside of the box, of the lower box, um, which is very common in hotter weather. And if it's really hot, they'll start to beard, which is just kind of form a layer, and they can cover the entire front of the box if it's hot enough. And they may stay like that till it cools down, and sometimes that's not until very late at night, sometimes midnight or later. But always by the morning, they're back in the hive and then out on their foraging excursions. Um, Another thing to point out is behind the hives is my vegetable garden, and I have some herbs. And some people ask, well, how can you work so close to the hives without getting stung? And the reason is they don't really care what's going on in back of the hive. They're more concerned with the front of the hive. So if I were to go closer, about 5 feet right now, if I was to go closer and try to like clean out some of these weeds that are in front, they would not like that. Sometimes they have scouting bees, like guard bees. That's their job to kind of protect the hive and to make sure there's no predators. So sometimes they'll send out a bee or two to kind of uh, check out what's going on, but for the most part, they completely leave us alone, which is kind of cool. Something else that I will show you, we're going to go back over here. This is our patio, so you can see that the hives are pretty close to the patio. But again, we can sit out here as much as we want, and they typically do not bother us. Um, One thing that bees need, just like every other creature, is water. And this year they decided that this bird bath would make a great watering hole for them. I'm just going to add a little more water here. It's amazing how much water they go through a day. I usually have to fill this up once, maybe twice a day. We have rocks in the dish to make sure that they don't drown, because if it was just water, they have no place to land. So they just kind of perch on the edge or on a rock and get their little drink, and move on. Something interesting this year, I at one point decided to move this watering hole, bird bath, and I just wanted to move it literally like a foot right here because it was kind of close to a bird feeder. It's just here, and some of the bird seed was falling in. It was getting kind of gross. So I moved the watering hole a foot, maybe 2 feet at the most, to the right, and the bees could not locate it. They couldn't find it. They kept coming back to this spot. That is how in tune they are with their location. So I moved it back here, and now they're happy and well hydrated. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much again. I'll maybe post another update later. But so far things are looking good for our summer harvest. Bye.